So let's get started with the production team. Meet Grace. Grace is the production manager. She has a team of 50 production workers and support staff. The production line deals with a lot of common issues of employees not showing up for their shifts. This causes shifts to often run shorthanded, or employees to be called in last minute to backfill. This does increase the overtime expenses and leads to a lot of disciplinary issues. Now, the cause of this problem may not be completely clear, but there are many interpersonal complaints that come from the production department. Now, there's many reasons that staff don't show up. Some are internal, some are external, and when employees are regularly having unplanned absences, it causes a common issue. Now, most of you are going to be aware of the terms we're going to use, and most of the terms now and the terms we're going to use later. But we want to provide you a simple definition with them just for clarity. So the problem that Grace is dealing with is absenteeism, the act of an employee not being present in their job. Now, absenteeism can be scheduled or unscheduled, occasional or chronic. Absenteeism on its own is not inherently bad. It's something that affects every organization and is experienced by nearly every employee in one way or another. However, the frequency and duration in which it happens can be very revealing about the organization. On the personal side, absenteeism leads to increased risk of accidents if people are backfilling where they maybe aren't trained, or can cause people to be out of the loop on procedural or safety changes. Now, on the business side, absenteeism leads to increased coordination and scheduling problems, reduced morale, and increases disciplinary issues. What's more important to be aware of with absenteeism is that it's actually a symptom of other issues, and resolving it often requires finding the true cause. Now, on top of all these issues that it causes, there's a direct financial loss due to productivity loss. The total cost of productivity loss from unplanned absences is 6.5% of payroll. So let's run some numbers to see how much of effect this has on this company. Absenteeism, so it's 6.5% of salary per year for employees with chronic or unplanned absences. Grace's department has 50 employees. The mean salary for production employees is about $35,000 a year. So let's say that 30% of them are dealing with regular problems with absenteeism. Now, in a workplace culture that deals with interpersonal issues like harassment or bullying, the percentages tend to be closer to 35 to 40%. But in this common and somewhat conservative scenario, Grace's department experiences $34,000 per year in productivity loss and overtime costs. The big issue with absenteeism is that it's a symptom of other issues, and it's not isolated in how it affects employees and the organization as a whole. A culture that creates chronic absenteeism will also increase rates of employees looking for new opportunities and employee burnout.